What is up, YouTube? This is DaviFX here, and in this video I'm going to talk about how I got 5 wins in a row on US30 just by using 2 zones and simple price action. So as you can see my screen, here we have all those 5 wins. They were all taken on a lower time frame, such as anywhere between 1 and 5 minutes, so very low time frame. But I used 2 zones. We can count this one as well. I mean 3 zones to take 5 trades off and get 5 wins. So trading as simple as that. Like I said, if you want to go check out on my channel, I'm trading. I was talking about in other videos how to make your trading simple and why it is important to make trading simple. So what my main goal in this video to show you that you don't need to draw many stuff, you don't need to overcomplicate stuff to get consistent wins, because consistency comes from consistent analysis, from consistent mindset. And if every time you come to the charts you start drawing zones differently every day, it's not going to bring you a lot of consistency. But if you come to the office, you come to the charts with the same mindset, same principles, and same trading system every day, you're going to get consistent results. So right now, let's jump to a higher time frame, and I'm going to show you where exactly was my how I drew these zones that I have right here. So first things first, every time before I look at the charts, before I do any of the drawings, I set my overall bias on the markets, on the particular price. So right now, if we're looking at US30, we can obviously see that, wrong tool, my bad, that on the higher time frame, we obviously have an uptrend, right? The price is moving up. But lately, right here, we had the price pushing down a lot. And if we zoom in, we can see how the price started moving back up, okay? So let me clean this up real quick, right, like this. So what is my overall bias, right? My overall bias in the longer term perspective is that the price is moving up. In the short term perspective is that we have some bearish momentum here to the downside, but lately we have been seeing a series of higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Yes, we had here a bearish push interference where the price broke this market structure, the bullish market structure, and that made my bias a little bit more bullish than bearish, but I was still expecting some bearish momentum, right? So that was my overall bias that I set before doing any analysis. So on the 4-hour time frame, I kind of zoomed in and started looking for price action and some zones. And first thing I saw, and it was just beautiful and I loved it, was this 4-hour demand. And this is why I marked up right here. And this is what I used for my previous and current trades. And now, after I did that, I went to a 30-minute time frame and I saw another beautiful distribution: supply, currently demand. So these 2 zones are the only zones and the only thing that I needed to take 5 trades, 5 winning trades. So what was my mindset going to the markets? So let me jump to a little bit lower time frame so you can see more clearly. Right, so the price had this beautiful distribution and a lot of momentum to the downside, but it came down all the way down to this 4-hour demand zone. And as we can see from the price action, we see how the price is losing momentum, showing rejections and starting to move up right from this zone right here. So after we had this bullish candle, I don't remember if it was 10 or 5 minutes, I decided to enter this trade with the lower risk. Why? Because of the bearish momentum here and the bearish momentum here that we have. So that's why I set my bias. I set my bias to have my overall trade ideas if I'm going to be looking to go long or short, and if to help me decide what percentage risk I'm going to be using on that trade. So that trade kind of consolidated for a little bit and shot up all the way to the take profit. A beautiful 1 to 3 risk to reward trade. So for anything that you risk, if it was $100, you could have made $300 on this trade. And if you risked $1,000, you could have made $3,000 on this trade, and so on and so on. So what happened next? Price came to this level. Once again, starting to see slowing down of momentum, the price starts to consolidate, and we have more and more bearish candles interfering with this price action. What is that telling me? That is telling me that this price and this zone is still being respected, and we can expect short price to move to the downside. That's what we did. I called out this trade. I called all of these trades in my group. If you want to check out the group, check out the description. And also, if you want to learn to trade like I do, I have a course. Also, the link is in the description. So as soon as I saw the bearish candle, I decided to enter all the way down to the 4-hour zone, and it went straight into profit. Beautiful, beautiful trade. What happens next? I didn't let emotions to take over. I didn't let the fear to take over. Why I'm saying fear, it's because every time you start winning, you start having this fear that, okay, I won enough money, I'm gonna kind of step back. But if the market gives you this perfect market conditions, why not take advantage of that? And once again, same thing, started seeing slowing down of momentum, starting to see the price flip, called out this long trade, beautiful trade, all the way to the TP. Beautiful trade, and I could have taken this short trade right here, but it was Valentine's Day. I was in the movie with my girlfriend, so I don't trade off my phone, and this beautiful drop happened as well. That could have been another beautiful trade, but it is what it is. This whole time I was sleeping, so I wasn't at the charts, and I'm happy about it because it was just a little bit of consolidation. And once I woke up, I kind of started doing some more analysis, going to a lower time frame. I think it was 5-minute time frame. I saw another beautiful distribution demand zone right here that has been respected in the past. And what happened was the price came down to the zone once again, showed some rejection, so showed some bullish momentum, and that's where we took the trade. Once again, it's kind of started. It was consolidating. It was 2.5 hours before London session. And it was consolidating here, and this is where the London Open happened, and it shot up right to the TP. Let me tell you, it was a beautiful trade. It was 3.6 risk to reward, so you would have more than tripled your risk, money that you risk on that trade. And what happened next? We have once again this beautiful distribution demand that was broken above, and now it's currently serving as supply. So since we had so much momentum here on the London session, on the London Open, I didn't even wait for that many rejections. After we had this break and had this retest, I decided to go long. And while I was working out, I saw that the price was kind of consolidating right here, but it was still respecting the zone, forming this beautiful double bottom and starting to move up. Our first target got hit, which was 1-to-1, and as we can see, the price is currently really moving to the upside without breaking any bullish structure. So I'm willing to hold this, and I think it's going to be a beautiful trade. So this video is a quick analysis and educational video of how you don't need to complicate things. First, you don't need to complicate things to have consistent and amazing results. And second of all, you cannot let your emotions to take over. Why I'm saying that is because if I would have let my emotions to take over, I would have probably missed 2 or 3 of these trades because I would have been scared to lose the money, or I would be too greedy and would be entering with too much risk. So that's a beautiful example of how you don't need to complicate things. And once again, go check out other videos in my YouTube channel, and you'll see why I'm making and keeping things simple. That's all I have for this video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something new. Please hit that subscribe button. Please hit that like button, because to make these videos, it takes much longer than for you to click that like button. So it will be much appreciated. Once again, it's DaviFX, and I'll see you soon. Peace.